Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So a lot of people have been asking me how to make curry goat. So today I'll be making curry goat for you guys. And as you can see, I prepped my stuff already. This is my Irish potatoes with some carrots. And in here I've got some scallion, 2 cloves of garlic, a piece of ginger, and a piece of Scotch bonnet pepper. And I've got some garlic seasoning and a teaspoon of salt, and I've got 2 tablespoons of curry powder in here, and also I've got 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning. And this is my goat meat here. I washed it already. I washed it in vinegar with water, and I washed it until I see all the blood and stuff gone. You know what I mean when you're washing your meat. But yeah, this is my goat and the rest of seasoning, and I'm just gonna put my all-purpose seasoning in. And this is my salt and my garlic seasoning. And I'm gonna put the scallion, ginger, the garlic, and the Scotch bonnet pepper. And also I'm gonna put my Irish potato and carrots in. So I'm just gonna rub everything in, guys. Just rub everything in, make sure you get all that seasoning in. I'm not using the gloves because I'm cooking this for myself and I'm at home, my hands are clean, so I like to season my meat this way. And as you can see here, I don't really use a lot of seasoning when I'm cooking because, you know, we have to cut down on the amount of seasoning we use nowadays because, you know, it's not so good for us. But yeah. So there you go, guys. Just rub all of your seasoning in. You can always use more season if you want. You can use 2 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoning, but I use 1 in mine. And I use a teaspoon of salt because I'll be adding salt to it when it starts to cook. I'll add a little bit more salt to give it taste. So just rub all your seasoning in. Make sure you get all that seasoning in your goat meat. And I'm gonna add the curry powder. And if you don't want your nails to be yellow when you cook curry, you can always use gloves to put the curry on, but I just wash my hands straight after I season my meat, so it always comes off my pan. And then just rub your curry seasoning all in your curry goat. Make sure you get that seasoning in your goat meat. There you go, guys. It's all finished seasoning. You can leave it to marinate for 2 hours, or you can marinate it overnight. It's up to you how you want to do it. You can always marinate it overnight or leave it for 2 hours to marinate. I'm going to leave mine for 2 hours to marinate, and then I'll be showing you guys how I cook my curry goat. So guys, I'm going to show you guys how I cook my curry goat. Now I'm going to actually pressure my curry goat because I don't have the time to wait to slow cook it today, so I'm gonna use my pressure cooker to pressure it. And I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of curry powder to burn it before I put my goat meat in. So this is 1 tablespoon of curry powder in about just a little bit of oil, like 1 tablespoon of oil. Also, you don't want to use a lot of oil, and you don't want it to be burnt a lot, so you can start putting your goat meat in. So guys, as you know, after marinating your goat meat, you can just take it out and let all the fresh seasoning in there until the meat is cooked. Make sure you give your meat a good stir to get all the curry powder on the meat. And I'm just gonna close this for about 2 minutes to let it steam a bit, and then I'm gonna add water to it and show you guys how I add my water to my goat meat. So guys, I left it for 2 minutes, then I'm gonna give it a stir again. Look how nice that looks, guys. Make sure you give it a good stir. Get all that curry seasoning all over your goat meat. Give it that lovely, nice color. And I'm gonna cover it for another minute. So guys, that's my goat meat. So in total, I put my goat meat to steam about 5 minutes before I add some water to pressure it. And as I said, you can always slow cook your goat meat, but today I am not slow cooking mine. I'm gonna pressure it. So that's how it looks, guys, when you leave it to steam for 5 minutes. And I'm gonna now add my water. I boiled my kettle to add my water to it, and I'm just gonna cover it. Just cover the meat like so, and give it a stir. I'm just gonna add a bit more water to it. Just make sure that the water covers all your meat, your goat meat, when you're pressuring it. If you do decide to pressure it or to slow cook it, it would be the same thing. Just make sure the water cover your goat meat. Yeah, and make sure you give it a good stir. So guys, I'm gonna leave this to pressure for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how I season my curry goat with the fresh season. Cook it down to make it steam a bit more after it's been pressured and well tender and soft. I'll show you guys when I'm finished pressuring my goat meat. I'm now gonna close it and leave it to pressure for half an hour. So guys, it's now half an hour and I just finished pressuring my goat meat. I did cool it down. As you know, when you're using pressure cooker to open it, you have to make sure you cool it down with some water before you open it, the pressure cooker, because you cannot open it when it's very hot. That would be a disaster. But as you can see, I just did half an hour and my goat meat is not as soft or tender as I want it to be. So I'm gonna add some more water to it. I'm gonna add some more water to cover it again. Yeah, to cover it. And then I am going to close my pressure cooker again and I'm gonna leave it for the next half an hour. It should be as soft as I want it to be in the next half an hour time. So guys, I just finished pressuring my goat meat again. So 30 minutes has gone and it is soft as I wanted it, soft and tender. So now I'm gonna add my fresh seasoning that I used to marinate it, my carrots and my Irish potatoes and my little seasoning that I had when I marinate my goat meat. So I'm putting in all of them now and give it a stir. And I'm putting some thyme in there, fresh thyme. I'm just going to give it a taste. And this is a point where I add another teaspoon of salt to it. Just give it a good stir. Make sure you give it a good stir to get all the fresh seasoning that you used in. I'm just gonna taste it. So make sure you put the amount of salt that you want. You know how you like your food when you cook it, so you can put the amount of salt that you want, but this salt is right for me. So when I was marinating it, I put 1 teaspoon of salt and I add another teaspoon just now, as you guys can see, and that's enough salt for my food. And I'm gonna leave this for 15 minutes to just cook down some more, make the sauce get more thick, and then the curry goat will be finished. Just make the sauce get thick and also cook the Irish potato and the carrots. You want it to be soft and nice. So there you go guys, just leave it for 15 minutes to get that sauce thickened. I'm gonna close it now and I will show you guys when my curry goat is finished, and I will also be plating it up and show you guys how it looks on the plate. And I will be making rice with this. I'm going to show you guys how I do rice. I'm just going to make white rice with this because curry goat and white rice is so good. So I'll be showing you guys when I finish doing my curry goat how I'm going to make my white rice, and I'm going to do some plantain with it as well, and I will show you guys how I do that. So guys, that's 15 minutes, and as you can see that all that sauce is reducing, and oh my god, this goat is so tender and nice. And as you can see guys, the sauce is still a bit runny. So what I do, I mix some corn flour, just a teaspoon of corn flour, and I'm gonna add it to make the sauce a bit more thick, and it does bring out the flavor in the curry goat. It brings it out. So you can try this tip but it does bring out all the flavor in the goat meat. So add 1 teaspoon of corn flour, mix it with water. Mix it with just a little bit of water, not a lot, just to make the sauce a bit more thick. That looks so good, guys. That looks so good. Can't wait to eat it. And I'm gonna add some black pepper to finish it off. I'm gonna add some black pepper to it. I'm gonna give it a stir. And that's it, guys. That's the curry goat all done. I hope you do like my recipe, and I hope you try it out. And please let me know what you think of this recipe, guys. And thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. And also, if you'd like to see me cook anything, you can comment below and let me know what you would like to see me cook. Okay? Thanks, guys. So, guys, that's how my curry goat, white rice and plantain look. Plate it up. Look how nice that looks. Can't wait to eat this, guys. So do try this recipe and let me know if you like it.